The topic of discussion today is the commentary in today's Herald and Review on page A6 on the opinion page by Mr. and Mrs. Neal from the Committee of Concerned Citizens, whatever that is, the CCC and the NAACP, and I don't want to hear any agendas today from any sides. I want to talk about this individual case. I don't want to hear your views on Black.liberation radio. Yeah, he's operating without an FCC license. He's up and running. You know, he cusses on the air and kids hear it and whatever. Unless you can prove to me that that makes him an unfit parent. If we're going to start taking kids away because their parents cuss, we're going to have a line around the globe. I want you to read the opinion page, A6. The column is Return Children to Williams. And there are 4 questions lined out here in about the 3rd paragraph down that I want you to ask yourself. And I don't want you to think of this as white. I don't want you to think of this as black. I don't want you to think of this with any excess baggage. I just want you to think about the case at hand. 6 years, you've got 2 kids in foster care. We can't get anything solved. You ask the state's attorney's office, they tell you, can't talk about it. So it's convenient. They can't talk about it. Yeah, we can't get any answers, so we'll blame it all on Napoleon Williams. Do you like the guy? I don't like the guy. I don't have to like the guy. You don't have to like the guy. You can hate everything he stands for. You can say he's a bigot. You can hate Louis Farrakhan and the tapes he plays. Whatever your reason, it doesn't matter. Does he deserve to have his children removed from his custody forever? Because that's what's going to be decided at 9:30 today. And you know, I bring this case up, and I bring Napoleon Williams up. I go to different meetings and talk to groups of people, and everybody in this town knows about it. Everybody in this town has an opinion on it, yet nobody will talk about it. Not on the record. Off the record, they'll tell you, you know, maybe he's got a couple of points. These are people that are movers and shakers in this community, and to a man, to a woman, they have said to me, you know, he could be right about a couple of these things. And why can't we get any answers? The 4 questions are the following. Why were the children taken into custody in the first place? Were the parents investigated and found to be abusive, neglectful, or absent? If the parenting was insufficient, why were the children allowed back in the home for both supervised and unsupervised visits at various times over this 6-year period? And number 4, and most important, why do parents have current custody of 2 later children if problems were found with the raising of the first 2 children? That seems like a very simple question. How do you remove 2 kids out of the house and say you're unfit to be parents to these 2 kids, but the 2 kids you have there at home now, that's fine? If you're an unfit parent, you're an unfit parent. I don't understand that. I don't understand it at all. And I don't understand why I get lectured by the state's attorney's office when we had Fred Goldman on the show, because they didn't want me to bring up O.J. Simpson with Fred Goldman because they were afraid it was going to cause, you know, disharmony in the racial communities. When this case has been going on for 6 years, dividing blacks and whites. The Herald Review has a writer by the name of Billy Tyus, fine writer, does a good job, but he's black. He's covered the Napoleon Williams case, and people, it's so easy. People just do this. They dismiss it. Well, of course, the black guy's going to agree with the black guy. And, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Neal, with her African, you know, garb and headdress and things on, oh, she's going to take up for his side. I don't want you to look at it that way. Just ask yourself the 4 questions. 875-1340 or 1-800-500-WSOY or star 1340 on your cell phone. There's 2